Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe from There Above. It's been a while since I've talked into a mic. What you're seeing here is the final 3 faces for THALASIN Platinum, a series that has been ongoing for quite some time. Originally inspired by Gooseworks video, Blue Channel THALASIN, an analog horror video based on medicine that is meant to allow you to experience emotions that, were hard for people to experience due to whatever's happening in your brain. I believe this medicine is fake. I've gone with that for the entirety of me being inspired by this. And the original THALASIN allows you to experience like joy or sadness, happiness, fear, anger, doubt, etc. Regular emotions that people are just gonna, that they deal with every single day. THALASIN Plus, the plus version of this medicine, allows you to experience emotions that are a little bit different, like hunger, dangerous, trantiveness, and kind was another one. And then what I decided to do was create emotions that were, let's get us started here, that were a little bit more intense. So with THALASIN Ultra, which is nearing 10,000 views, by the way, awesome. With THALASIN Ultra, I decided to make the emotions way more intense than they were before, to the point where they didn't even look human. Some of them looked human, others did not. But then, aside from that, the video did so well that I asked people, should I do more emotions and faces? And they were like, sure, absolutely, and resounding praise. And every video I've done for this THALASIN Platinum now, which is what we're on now, has gotten nothing but the greatest praise. So, with that said, I think this is something I was always meant to do. I am an artist after all, a digital artist. This is what I do. This is who I am. And I do it well, I think. I think I do it well. And so, this video, the last video had 20 emotions. THALASIN Ultra. This video is going to have 41 emotions. 21 more than last time. I'd say that's pretty good. So you can see on your screen now, this is the pen I use. This is the drawing tool I use. I'm going with an all black background to do this, and I'm going kind of between red and orange. It's like in the middle. It's like right there. Like, you can go a little higher. Yeah, that still looks good. Because this is like, to me, this is like skin tone, like kind of darker skin tone. So on this screen, I'm going to be drawing 3 emotions. The final 3, actually, before I send them off to my editor, Terracotta. He's the actual one who put together THALASIN Ultra for me. And he's done a couple of smaller videos too. I pay him for every video he's done for me, because I appreciate all the work he puts in. He's actually working on the videos, as I believe, as we speak, because there was a little miscommunication, because this has to go out on Monday, Halloween. He didn't think he wanted me to do the video like immediately. That's why I was sending him all the pictures. But apparently he did not read into that, which is fine. I'm not too worried, because if I'm going to get the videos done now, I got to get cracking on this. So 3 emotions are going to be on the screen today, and I want them to look the most terrifying if I can. That's why I'm starting all the way over here on this side. And shut up. And sorry, just telling the audience to shut up. So yeah, I'm going to start off on this side. So the three names are Raui. He's the one who also Terracotta came up with the names you've been seeing. Raui, Aruk, and Shep. Those are the last three ones. And I'm going to put all three of them on the screen. Right now I'm doing, since they're in order, I'm going to go Raui, Aruk, and Shep. And I'm going to try to make them as creepy as possible. You're gonna see me do this. It's going to be insane. It is October, the spoopy month. And you're going to be here for the ride for me. You know, you're going to be along on the ride for me, with me, to me, through me. What? Ew. Alright, let's get the face shape going here. This is much different than the other ones. The other emotions, actually, I kind of like that divot right there. We're going to leave that. We're going to leave that. We're going to close it up just a smidge. Alright, so now we got to get the neck. Get the very standard shape of the neck here. Yeah, so this should be interesting. Should be very, very interesting, you know, to say the least. I hope this video goes viral, man. This was a lot of work over many, many months put in. The last one took about a month to put together. And that was only 20 faces. This is 41. You know. Since the video did so good too, and it's still getting views. It's up to 9,516 right now. It is still cranking out those views, baby. Since it's been doing so good, I was like, I have to continue this. You know? It would be stupid of me to not continue it. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is already turning out to be spoopy. Oh, by the way, I just watched for the first time today Dr. Sleep with Ian McGregor, or Ewan McGregor, however you say his name. I don't want to disrespect the man. The man was Obi-Wan Kenobi. It is the sequel to The Shining that takes place like 20 years after the events of The Shining. Jack Torrance and Wendy and all those people. Well, let me tell you something. I thought it was fan-damn-tastic. Like, I legitimately enjoyed it. I wouldn't put it on par with The Shining. The Shining is kind of something you don't mess with. You know what I mean? Like, that's a sacred movie to me, especially. Like, I love The Shining. Easily one of my favorite movies ever created. But I gotta say, man, it wasn't half bad. Ian McGregor's a fantastic actor. You know, the little girl, Abra, the actress who played her was fantastic as well. She did a great job. People who were in the movie I didn't know personally. I think maybe one person I had an idea of who they were, but yeah. Aside from that, everyone acted very, very well. Like, the acting was fantastic. It was just, oh no, actually, hold on. One of the people in the movie was actually from the Corps. I'm sure he's been in other things and not just the Corps. But I remember seeing him in the Corps. That's where I first, I think, have ever seen him. And let me tell you, there's a lot of things in the movie that you're not expecting. They did good portraying the characters like Jack Torrance and Wendy, using, instead of doing like the AI thing where they make them, they just chose actors who slightly resembled them, and then give them, Wendy whoever played Wendy did a great job too. She sounded like Wendy. It was quite good. I was like very impressed with the person they casted as older Wendy, or I guess Wendy after the events of The Shining. Like, it was very, honestly, she was good. And I think it really cemented what Shelley Duvall did. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Shelley Duvall didn't get her just desserts with The Shining. Like, she should have been absolutely nominated for an Oscar, man. I mean, this is not just me coming from being a fan of The Shining. I am legitimately saying, like, I think Shelley Duvall was shanghaied. I think she was shanghaied. I think she was fandangled. I think she was given not fair treatment. I mean, she was obviously now she's like mentally, out of it. She is not doing good, as they say. It is creepy so far. I like it so far. But yeah, no, it was a fantastic movie. I would absolutely recommend seeing it. It's a little hokey, like, compared to the other one. The other one was just kind of very suspenseful. This one wasn't as suspenseful. Which kind of sucks, but it was like, how are you gonna beat The Shining in suspense? You can't do that, man. It's not possible. I don't think it's possible. You're talking about a movie that came out in 1978, I believe, a year after Star Wars, that has the likes of Jack Nicholson in it, and Shelley Duvall, and Scatman Crothers, and a bunch of other intensely awesome actors and actresses who were in it, and Danny Boyle, the original Danny Torrance. Even the kid they had to play the reimagined Danny for this movie was like, legitimately, like, he looked like the Danny from The Shining. Like, I was very impressed by it. To the point where it was like, you would have a hard time telling the two apart. You know what I mean? Alright, this one. I think we're almost done with this guy right here. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Like, it's just got to be gotta have the spoopage, you know what I mean? It's way too big for that. Let's go to, like, right there. I guess, like I said, like, yeah, no, this is good. I like this one. And then, just for added intensity, I'm going to give the eye in the middle a little bit of blueness to it. Alright, and then actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do another little thing right here. There we go, and then bring it back down to there, and then I like it. Alright, so that's the first one that we have to do. Actually, let's do a little shadow effect down here. Make it look like this thing is floating. Yeah, that'll do the job. Alright, next. Alright, same sort of doo-wop, shoo-wop, bada bing bang boom thing going on here. This is going to be a long video. Take a little swig of water. Cleanse the palate. I'm going to have some ice cream later. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so this one, the name is, hold on one second. It says that I could do this now since I'm talking to you guys, is Aruk. Aruk, I'm going to call it. This one we're going to give him that old red treatment. The red rum treatment. Speaking of The Shining. Dr. Sleep. They brought back that. They brought back red rum. They brought back Lloyd the bartender. But it was like... Spoiler alert. Lloyd the bartender was actually a depiction of Danny's father, Jack Torrance. If you haven't seen that by now, I am so sorry. But there you go. Alright, so this guy... It was actually way too close to the other. This guy, we're gonna give him a little bit of this treatment. His head is just so misshapen. Now I have to have enough space to put the names here for for Mr. Terracotta to... Yeah, this guy's gonna be a lot creepier than the last guy. A lot creepier. Red is just a creepy color, man. Like, you can do so much with red in terms of like the darkness and everything. Yeah, they really did like an homage to The Shining as well. Like there are scenes where it's like, they show the axe. Danny's now holding the axe. It's like, oh my god, it's so good. It is so good, so well made. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything else about it, because if I do, I'll probably get demonized on the internet, since I am now on the internet. And then, but watching the movie, Dr. Sleep, makes me want to watch The Shining again. Like, it makes me, I want to now. I could watch The Shining every day if I had to. It is such a damn good movie. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, also, apparently YouTube is now throwing out community tabs to random YouTube channels. Apparently. So hopefully when I get a community tab on this channel, you guys could be able to talk to me. If you have ideas for the actual series of They Are Above. If you want to lend a voice to like where the Seeping Red latches onto, like if it's gonna, if it's gonna latch onto different monuments and stuff. We're giving a screaming. There we go. He's screaming into the void. Alright. Hopefully the audio comes out okay. If it doesn't, I'll be very upset. But I probably won't care. I'm so done with this series at this point. Like, I just want this to be over with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate the series. It's just taking up so much of my time. You know what I mean? Alright. Honestly, I think that's good enough for the middle one. I think that's good enough. Alright, and last but not least, Shep. What if Shep is just abyss, just nothingness? That'd be really dope, but I can't do that. Actually, I'm going to go in that direction. I'm going to make it a little more. a deeper red side. Yeah, Shep is just this. Shep is literally just. Shep is just gonna be like. Shep is just like you've entered an unknown space of reality. That's where you are right now. Shep is just so out there, like it's just so nothing. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have a form anymore. Like this is the last most human form you're gonna have. This is like nearing like nothingness, and then this is just you're a mass with an eye in the middle. You're just this. You're a couple of different eyes. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, I think we got this. We got this, folks. Yeah, I think we got this going down now. Oh yeah. And then we'll just make the middle white. And then we'll come back to that color. I'll just make some stringies. See, when you don't care about how things look, you can draw way more stuff. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, well, there we go. I talked about Dr. Sleep, and get ready, guys, for 1,000 platinum. These are the last 3 big boys. Hold on one second. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna screen cap this. There it is. Alright. I'm done. This video's done. 1,000 platinum hopefully comes out this Halloween. Stay tuned for more stuff. Subscribe, click the bell, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, now that I've saved it with the screen cap, we gotta sign this bad boy. Let's sign it. And that's a little bit of this. Oh, what happened? There we go. And there it is. There she blows. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click the bell, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for the biggest video on my channel ever aside from Omega Flowey and 1000 Ultra. Alright, you take care now. Bye-bye.